Hello, part two. So, this Queen of Wands represents our ability to wait, so it's patience, but also that knowingness, that inner gut instinct which says, what is being presented to me is not what I want. How do we circumvent this? Oh, it's a good word, isn't it? Circumvent this, prevent these people from imposing themselves upon me. And Odysseus did show up again, but he wanted to see whether she was still faithful to him. And so he came in disguise. He dressed himself in rags and he came in disguise. And when he saw what was going on and he realized, yes, she did still love him, then he revealed himself to all of these people who wished to usurp him. And the queen and the king, Penelope and Odysseus, were reunited. So there may be a reuniting of energies coming up in your lives, yes, to do with skills and talents and abilities, but it can also be to do with, because it's wands, it's the fire within you. It's that feeling, an upsurge of creative energy. It could even be, depending on how old you are, looking into either having a child, fostering a child, taking on somebody else's child, and that could be not just human, it could be fur babies too, because there's this beautiful lion here. Now, the next full moon we have will be in Leo, because we've the next new moon is in Aquarius. Then the last full moon was in Cancer, so the next one will be in Leo. So there's an upsurge of this Leonine energy, which is fire, of course, and will give you a big boost in your own creative juices, shall we say. So looking at the past, we have the old emperor here, and this is Zeus, which is the Greek, or Jupiter, which is the Roman. Now, he's shown up quite a bit recently, and with 2 hours ago, literally had him throwing lightning bolts. So we had thunder and lightning, and it lasted all of half an hour, and it was very loud and noisy. But there were only 2 rumbles of thunder and 2 lightning bolts. So again, it's the 2s coming up. This partnership with change, because the planet Uranus is about sudden, unexpected change. And this card is in the past, in the background. An awful lot has already changed suddenly, and there's an awful lot more to come. So do not be fooled by everything that you see, even though it might be shocking. Just be aware that a lot of things have to change. They cannot remain the same. A lot of things have been manufactured to frighten and to shock and to scare us. But you have that ability within you to say, oh, that didn't last long, did it? That was only half an hour. What does it actually mean? So tuning into your inner Penelope, Lady Penelope, as to what something actually means. So the underlying message is not necessarily the first thing that comes to mind, because it's not always to do with the mind, it's to do with that inner knowing, that inner knowledge. So then as we move forward, in the coming days, the Magician, the Strength card, and the Ace of Cups. So there's 2 major arcana here. Oops, sorry about the wobble. And there's a strengthening of our inner knowing, our inner knowledge, and our magic too, because the magician energy is it's our source energy, how we can make things happen, how we can manifest things, how we can change things very, very swiftly. This is Mercury, who is the messenger of the gods. He's the god of the crossroads and the god of commerce. Now, Mercury will go retrograde again in March. Just to be aware that the shadow side of Mercury is called Loki. And Loki is the trickster. He likes to play games, mind games. He likes to mess people about. And he has no qualms about putting obstacles in people's way and seeing them fall over or trip or come a cropper. So my sense of this is that when we use the energy of today, which is the 6, be aware of what you invite into your life. If it looks very, very bright and shiny, and the magician will distract you with his pretty assistant, look over here, look over here, look over here. And in the meantime, he's sleight of hand, prestidigitation. He will be doing something to make it appear that something really, truly magical has happened, whereas it's all show, it's all theatre. So stay strong, hold that feeling of, even though you might be a frail little old lady, 5 foot and a bit, you have an inner strength that nobody can diminish you. Nobody can take away from you what it is you are capable of doing. And again, back to the Ace of Cups, Venus, Aphrodite. If you make just one change every single day, see where that will bring you. By March time, because the first water sign that we have this year will be Pisces. So after Aquarius, we will have a Pisces energy. So I thought I'd leave you with one of the cards from, hang on, the energy cards, the energy deck. So they've been shuffled. We'll choose just one, and we'll leave you with one card for today, which is, oh lovely, look at that. There we are. The garden and the gate. So there's this young girl standing in a beautiful garden, and there's a gate there, and beyond it beautiful fields, a little bird's nest, and it's the number 30. So I would say this takes us to the end of January, because on the 29th we have the new moon in Aquarius. Whoops, sorry, out of focus there. And this is saying, do you want to stay in this garden and feel safe and secure and be discontented, or do you want to open the gate? It's not locked. It is not locked at all. So there are adventures to be had. Tapping into your inner child, but also being divinely guided and safe and secure in all that you do. So there you are, my lovelies, 23rd of January 2025, 6th day. Lots of love. Bye.